All right, but when searching for a loving pet to bring into your home, the dog shelter isn't the only place to visit. This morning, we're joined by Kate Boyd from the Northern Colorado Herpetological Society and a couple of her cold-blooded friends who are actually very warm-hearted. That could be the perfect addition to your family. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, who have you brought with you this morning?
We have two lovely adoptable animals with us today.
Okay.
We have Miss Zinnia, a ball python.
Oh my goodness.
Who's around 7 years old, and we have Lord Marmalade, a green iguana, who's around 5 years old. So he's still got some growing to do.
Excuse me, Lord Marmalade. Love the name. Well, what your organization does is very unique, and I want to learn all about it and who you guys are.
Absolutely. Our organization is a nonprofit that is multifaceted. So we want to take care of reptiles and amphibians in our habitat here in Colorado. We want to take care of our native species, and we also want to take care of our captive friends, like our ball python and our green iguana friend here. So we do education programs with these animals. We rescue them, we adopt them out to homes, and we also do conservation advocacy.
That's wonderful. Okay, so for people at home interested in adopting, but saying, I don't know much about them, that's going to be okay, because you guys are there ready to let them know what they need to do, what they need to be prepared for, which is wonderful. Do Scaly Friends require a little bit more work, or maybe some things that people should know about?
Absolutely. They definitely require a lot of specialized care, and there are so many different species. We've worked with dozens and dozens of different species over the years, and each of them require such specialized care that comes from all different places around the world of their environments that we need to replicate. So it can be a little complicated to know what they need in captivity, but we're there to help folks counsel them through that whole process and just make sure that they're comfortable and confident taking care of these animals in their homes.
Of course. Well, let's get to know our friends this morning, beginning with Lord Marmalade. He seems very well behaved, very chill. Now, initially, of course, I was like, oh, because I've had one experiences that totally scared me forever, which I was just chilling in the Florida Keys, and here comes an iguana and scared me horribly. Ever since then, I'm just terrified, but he seems like such a wonderful pet.
He is very, very chill, and just like you were saying, you know, the iguanas in Florida, the wild ones out there, you don't want to approach those. You want to give them a healthy space. Lord Marmalade here, he is very sweet. It is a little untypical of iguanas even to be this friendly and chill.
Sure.
But he is a wonderful little guy, and he's still growing. He'll be about 6 feet long when he is all done.
Okay, so he's still going to grow even more. What is the lifespan of an iguana? You said he's 5?
Yeah, he's around 5 years old, and typically in captivity we see these animals living around 15 to 20 years.
Okay, so you still got a good while on this earth, Lord Marmalade. Can I feed him?
You absolutely
I think I'm ready to lose my fear of iguanas, and Lord Marmalade's going to make that happen. So do I just, he knows what it is?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's so gentle. Is he going to take a bite?
He might take a bite, he might take the whole leaf. He'll try and go for the whole leaf. He can have
Look at him. Don't fall off the table. Good. That's a good job. Oh, he is so wonderful. I mean, he was really gentle, just very, very well behaved. Okay, let's talk about our snake friend. What did you say the name is?
Her name is Zinnia.
Zinnia.
And she's a very sweet ball python. She's around 7 years old. Ball pythons can live upwards into their 30s. Sometimes we're seeing ball pythons live up into the 50s even in captivity. So they are definitely a long-term commitment in terms of keeping these animals as pets, but they're very rewarding to care for. They're very sweet. And Miss Zinnia here, she's wonderful. She's just exploring, kind of sniffing around a little bit, checking things out.
Oh yeah, she's like, why am I not getting a piece of that, Lord Marmalade? Do share. Okay, if somebody out there is a little frightened maybe to adopt one of these pets, let's break the stigma here and talk about why they actually do make good pets.
Yeah, a lot of these species can make wonderful pets. There are some species out there that are in captivity that may not be a great fit for most homes, but ball pythons are one species that we think is a really great fit. They are very common to see in captivity here, and they tend to be very, very relaxed, easy to handle. They tend to like to hang out around their people and just kind of chill.
Yes, I mean, they're both super, super well behaved. Now, you don't see often rescues specialize in these kind of creatures, but why is that important to you guys?
it's very important to us because it is unique and it is a challenge for a lot of different rescues and shelters to be able to have the resources and knowledge to care for so many different species.
Sure. And why it's also important to you that I know to educate people about conservation. Talk to me about that part of the work that you guys do and why it means so much.
Yes, and a lot of our conservation work is done through our captive animals. So we have animal ambassadors that travel with us to help us educate the public about our native species that we share our ecosystems with. So the more folks know about the animals that we share our native spaces with, the more they can really care about those animals and be comfortable with them. And that can lead to some really positive conservation. We can get folks interested in kind of like community science as well.
Absolutely. Now, can you share a story of a reptile or an amphibian that really transformed under your care?
Absolutely. We did have a very young little leopard gecko that came into our care, which is a small little lizard. It was very, very emaciated to the point where it had its eyes swollen shut. It was about on the brink of starvation. We weren't sure if she was going to make it through the first night, the first few days, but she really came through, and we worked with our veterinary partners, and she made such a comeback in her health, and she got up to a healthy weight, and her veterinarian actually ended up adopting her because they fell in love.
That is awesome. Now, I know you recently held a fundraiser event. Tell us about any plans in the future for upcoming events and how people can support and get involved.
Absolutely. We have a lot of different fundraising events throughout the year.
Okay.
And we are very excited to have one of our first events in Denver coming up next month. On August 14th, we are having a fundraiser at the Honor Farm in Denver, where we will have a full-scale cold-blooded cocktails for a cause event from 5 to 9 at the Honor Farm. It's going to be really fun.
Okay.
It's going to be a great time for these critters, and we're going to raise some funds for them.
I love how they feel. This feels really good. Okay. Well, they've been great pets this morning, and should I try a carrot? You said he's not really used to it.
We'll see what he does. He likes
Let's see what he does.
Really
oh my gosh, he's like, nope. Okay, no carrots for Lord Marmalade. Okay. All right, we have more leaves. He likes this one right here. There you go, buddy. That's what he likes. Okay, everyone. Well, these pets are adoptable, and I'm going to give everyone some more information on how they can get a hold of your organization and learn more. They can volunteer and donate as well. Okay, all you have to do is reach out, and of course, they're always there to help you. If you've got any questions, donate or check out the adoptable pets. Visit nocohs.org. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay. nocohs.org for more information on learning more.